Hi team, today we'll be understanding how to integrate Google Spreadsheet into the workflow. So for that, first we have to log into our panel with our credential. Then click on the verified WhatsApp. Okay. On the left side panel, we need to click on the workflow. Okay. So, in the bottom panel, we'll be getting the button like connect Google Sheet. Okay, so we have to click on that. After clicking on that, we have to click on add sheet if you want to configure a new sheet. Okay, and if you have already added your spreadsheet, so you just need to click on the sync button so it will get synced with your Google spreadsheet. Okay, so whatever changes you must have made in the Google spreadsheet, like adding columns or deleting some columns or some data, so it will be reflecting in that. And your Google sheet will be uh, reflecting as fresh. Okay. So all the changes will be reflecting in that. So to add to Google spreadsheet, you need to click on add sheet button and then we need to paste the URL of our spreadsheet. Okay. So we'll be copying the URL from here as we need to add this Google spreadsheet into the panel. Okay. So we'll be pasting it here. Since my Google sheet has already been configured once, so when I click on configure, I'll be getting this error like sheet already configured. But if this is a new sheet you would like to configure, so you'll be getting a sheet configured successfully alert. Okay. So after configuring the sheet into the panel, first we need to create the flow. Okay. So here you need to create the flow and save it. Okay. And after that, you need to create a template. You need to create a flow template. Okay. You may create a broadcast template or a chat template, but to add a flow, you need to select the flow template. Okay. So first you need to click on the template type to change the template type. Okay, so by scrolling down, we'll be seeing flow. You need to select this. Okay, now you need to enter your name of your template. You need to enter the caption required, and you need to select your flow from here. Okay, since I have already created my template, so we'll be just walking through it. This is my template. I have already given the name of my template. And it is template type is flow. Okay. And the caption is already been entered and I have selected the flow which I want to uh, integrate with the Google spreadsheet. Okay. And I'll be clicking on the update. Since everything has already been settled, now we'll be again clicking on the bot flow. Now we'll be clicking on creating bot flow. Okay, here you will see on the canvas that first you need to add an event. So, like on here in this case, we'll be entering the default case. Okay, otherwise, we can also add the message content whole keyword event. Okay, here we can enter the keyword which we will be using to trigger our bot flow. So, we'll be entering. So you can type any keyword which you want to trigger your bot flow. Okay. Now we'll be adding the template. We'll be choosing the template, our flow template. We're clicking on using it, and here will be our chat template. Okay. Now we'll be clicking on default node where we'll be able to select what like the further action which we want on this. So we'll be clicking on trigger and then we'll be selecting the web. Okay, here I'll be just zooming in, okay, so that you may be able to see it better. Okay. Here we'll be clicking on add more. Now on add more we'll be selecting Google Sheets. We'll be clicking on show. From here we'll be clicking on our sheet. So this is my sheet. I'll be clicking on use it button. So once the use it button is added, we'll be selecting everything against that column. Okay. So these are the Google Sheet columns which we have already created in our Google Spreadsheet. And against that, we have to enter those variables which are in the flow. So we'll be entering and so on. We'll be entering everything accordingly here. And once we enter the variable names, we'll be clicking on save button. Since preferred date is appointment date in our Google Sheet, we'll be using this name. The time slot is the name of our section to select the appointment time. So we'll be entering that. You can also just copy paste those by opening the flow in another tab, or you can write it if you remember the names like I do. So we have all the required data against the column. Now we'll be clicking on save. So once we click on save, we'll be getting an alert like the spreadsheet has been saved successfully. And after this, if you want to end your flow here, or you want any further actions on this flow, like you want to uh, on reply of this template, you can choose another template, or you can choose the keyword option or anything, you can do it. So I just want to end my flow here. I'll be clicking on the end button. Okay, so I have clicked on it. Now before that we need to enter our bot flow name. So now we will click on publish button to publish our bot flow. If you click on save to draft, it will be saved as draft. Your bot will only trigger after you publish it. So it is mandatory to publish the bot flow. See, we got a successful alert. Now click on OK. Here we have created successfully our bot flow. So this is the complete process of integrating Google Spreadsheet. So once anyone enters, uh, fills the flow form, so the entry will be added to the Google Spreadsheet. Here you will be able to see all the required data which the user has selected. Okay, that's it for this. Thank you.